So I know ALS affects everyone differently. Can you explain to me what you've personally had to deal with physically?
Mine started with my lower limbs. I lost my ability to walk first. I had a really very slow progression. I probably had 5 or 6 years where I really didn't have any progression at all.
For a while, John was even still going to the gym and weightlifting. But within the last 2 years,
My upper body has progressed at a very rapid pace.
now, 10 years into the disease, John says one of the biggest struggles with having ALS is that members of the medical community are not used to working with ALS patients.
I mean, I've had x-ray technicians say to me, okay, hop on the table. I wish I could.
But the pain management specialist John is seeing is familiar with ALS and works with patients at the center.
So he understands that there is something above and beyond.
St. Peter's ALS Regional Center is the only center within the Capital District to provide complete care to ALS patients and their families.
I was able to somewhat get hold of it, and the center was a big part of that because of the support that I received here.
He says the center has been a huge support basis for him to do that.
It's the support that you receive here, the directions that they give you that you can take, that have certainly made my journey much easier, and I would have to assume it has for all the other patients that they see here.
John is also into martial arts. He planned on returning to it when he retired. He enjoys making wooden ship models and playing piano.
Letting go of independence is very difficult to do. I think the biggest thing that you fight when you're coming out of that diagnosis is you kind of want to retreat. But the more you get out, and I think, at least for me, the more active that you stay, it certainly helps with your mental attitude. You feel better about yourself, and some days I think that helps, that translates to helping you physically.
One way patients and everyone can be active this weekend, the Walk to Strike Out, ALS. It's one of the many fundraisers that help raise proceeds to support local patient services and care, free medical and communication equipment, and national ALS research.
A lot of my friends will say to me, what is ALS? You know, what's going on with it? So I think events like the ALS Walk bring awareness to a disease that affects a very small segment of the population and is very unknown to most people.
So you'll be there on Saturday?
I will be there. Yes, I will.
This will be his 10th walk.
Everybody's cause is special to them. Then the ALS Center solely thrives on events such as the ALS Walk.
10 years and still fighting. It's given John a unique perspective where he says he's fortunate. He's not on oxygen or a host of medications.
I consider myself to be a fighter. I've reckoned the fact that ALS more than likely be my demise. But I've also recognized the fact I'm not going to die tomorrow.
He says you find things to take up the slack or the things you're missing in life.
That's where I found relief, is through my friends and support systems and my family. Today's a good day, and hopefully my friend Jamie and I will go out, we'll have lunch after this, and it's events like that that really keep me going. So yeah, I think my future's pretty good.
Despite John's outlook, he tells me what he wants people to hear more than anything.
If you know someone with ALS, don't be afraid to ask questions. They want to share what they're feeling. They want people to understand what's going on with them. So that way, you know, you can enjoy life better with a wider range of people, if you will.